So before we move on writing more code, I want to add the Bootstrap library provided by Twitter so that we can add some styles really easily to this web application. That way it's just going to look good right off the bat without too much work. So when I say the Twitter Bootstrap library, I'm referring to this website here, getbootstrap.com. So they've built a library of HTML and CSS as well as some JavaScript so that we can import it into our application. And now the way we're going to do that is through gem files. Okay, so what I'm going to do, we've got our application running here locally on this server from Nitrous. What I'm going to do is close that down. So I'm just going to kill off this server here by typing Control-C since it's running. If you've already closed yours down, that's okay. So I'm just going to close that console tab. And I'll just close this console tab so we can start from scratch here. Okay, and I'm going to fold up some of these folders since we don't need to look at them right now. And then finally, I'm just going to close off some of these right here as well. Okay, so I'm going to add a new console tab back here again so we can start fresh. And again, I'm just demonstrating all this. This might be redundant to you if you're feeling comfortable with the interface, but I'm only demonstrating this so that you kind of, get it as I reiterate it over and over. So what I'm going to do is click here. I'm going to do CD for change directory and jump back into our actual Rails application directory. So workspace, you can tab to complete it, and then simple codecast SAS. So now I'm in there. What we're going to do is add Bootstrap. So I'm going to go back to the master branch first. Okay, we're going to merge all of our changes to master. So I'm going to do git checkout master. Okay, and I'm just going to merge all of our changes from the site pages work that we did. Git merge site _ pages, just in case we haven't merged it. There we go. We've merged it over. And now I'm just going to push that to GitHub. So I'm going to do git push origin master. So that should push the absolute latest code to GitHub. And remember, be careful in this project to not experiment too much in this actual project. If you want to create another Rails application in here, you can look at the previous videos and do that and use that one for experimentation. But this one, you need to be really cautious as you proceed, writing the code really carefully as I have it here. So what we're going to do now is check out a new branch. We're going to do git checkout -b. That's how we create a new branch, and we're going to call it add _ bootstrap. Okay, so now any work related to Bootstrap, we're going to add it to this branch here. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to go into workspace here and then click on our Rails application directory. And let me close up some of these folders here. What I'm going to do is go to our gem file again, and we're going to add something to our gem file. We're going to go ahead and add another gem here called Bootstrap SAS. Okay, and what I want to point out here is with gems, okay, we've covered this before, but gems are basically just prepackaged pieces of code. So we can look up this particular gem by looking for Bootstrap SAS gem in Google, and you should see it provided right here. And these are all the files related to this gem. And whenever we add these lines like this gem Bootstrap SAS line right here, and we run this special command called bundle install, which we're about to do, it's going to go reach into the web and grab these files here that we can kind of look at from their GitHub account, and it'll grab it and import it into our actual application. So let's go ahead and do this now, and let's copy down this version number as well. So I'm going to copy that and make sure that you do the exact same thing here, is have that comma and then that exact version number. And I'm going to go ahead and save that. And then what I'm going to do down here is I'm going to run a special command called bundle install. Then I'm going to hit enter. Okay, so when it's complete, you'll get this green confirmation. And I'm going to go back up here really quick and just say # and just say use Bootstrap library for styles. Okay, and save that. Just a comment there. That's just a code comment. So that doesn't get processed, but it's just a note for us and for anybody else who looks at this file if we collaborate. And it's just to say, okay, we're importing this library. So by running that Bootstrap the bundle install command that we just ran, what happens is our Rails application, this console down here, is actually sending out a request in the web, and it's going and grabbing files, okay, from the web and installing them if we don't already have it installed on this Nitrous box. So it's installed it onto our actual local box here. So now that we've done that, we can type git status down here, and we'll see we've modified the gem file as well as its lock file down below. It's added Bootstrap to the list, and we're going to reorganize this file later, but for now let's go ahead and just commit these changes. So we're going to git add dot git commit -m, we'll say in quotations added Bootstrap library. I'm going with past tense. You can do present or past tense. I'll say gem there, and then I'm going to say enter. And there we go. We've added the change, and I'm going to go ahead and push this now up to GitHub. So I'm going to say git push origin and the name of this particular branch that we're working on right here. So add Bootstrap. So add _ Bootstrap. So now when I hit enter, we've just shipped that off to GitHub. And again, I have my GitHub file right here, or web application open. I can refresh it, and we can see in the notifications that's been added. If you look at this branch list here, we now have multiple branches here. Again, these are just different variations of our site. So we've successfully added this Bootstrap branch here.